line. Ice Speed just got here right now. He's going to be able to do it. What a play coming out from Ice Speed. And Zipper will find that kill onto Dennis. And Zipper finds another onto Zing as well, but Ice Speed in a really good spot here. Throws out the pencil, looking for more. He gets, oh my lordy, long. Destroy this. Ming with the nice drifts completely. But
takes
Zing,
down.
Zing, my man. He's going to get pushed. Ice Speed looks to be pushing this. In the meantime, Maya will find the pick off onto Zing, and we can get his second kill. Gets the third, and Zipper to clean up the last kill. And we can do this, hold this. We can find one, he might find another. Here he does find two, finds the third as well. We can on an ace here.
The diffuse goes down.
So now he's going to push this. Zing is going to be good for one. Does he think Zing versus Maya, the recon dot goes out the tap? But no, Zing is going to be able to do this. I think he's buying enough time. I think he has done it for the team, but no! Maya makes it happen, but does he have enough time? No, he does not. We'll get taken down here by Hasi. Good headshot coming up. He's going to be there from Thunder Flash down to the last man. The Jet surviving with the spike down to the last 20 seconds here. And he has his work cut out for him, but he just stands here and there. But Jet is going to be good for the kill. He's going to be good for another. That's a 3 kill for the round. The Hunter Spirit will go up, at least from Thunder Flash. And now Chris goes in the middle. That's two pick up Lakey with the kill on two boys in the lineup as well. Hasi picks up one, looking for the other Thunder Flash in trouble. He will get taken on. Hasi good for 2k here. Not bad.
It's easy to get confused.
Oh, is it bad? That's a really nice head glitch here that he's holding. Got one, might find another. Yes, he does find another. As a 3k for Sinda. This is tough position. Already Hasi picks up one. Gets another. Lakey takes a Thunder Flash, and that's a flawless coming out from takeoff. Two-man pushed up, coming up. The cage will get triggered. And he already picks up Thunder Flash. Going for the last one, and that is takeoff. Off B side completely. Now they are going to get the plant down in Hasi. Trying to back off. Using that cage, they are going to go through the cage here. Going to be a rough push. Hasi is good for another. Brain Insane is guarding here. Will pick up another here, but no, it's going to be there to pick it up. He's good for 2k here. And then goes into Heaven, takes out Thunder Flash as well. Down to the last man, and that's a flawless.
Completely, they have the entirety of B-man control.
Picks up one, picks up two. They are already making space at A side here. Going to peek through. Lakey good for the third, but Thunder Flash in the meantime picks up the kill on the Hasi. Can Lakey make it an ace here? Doing insane. Will take up Nash as well. So things are decently well, but Lakey good for the fourth. On the ace. Is he going to be able to get the ace? That's the first ace of the tournament. Let's go. Are going to be able to get this plant down, announcing that with the showstopper will go in. Gets two with the showstopper. At markets, he's going to pick through off Bane Insane. He's going to be able to get the kill, gets the overheal off as well. Picks through, but Bane Insane getting here. Checking the sides, meanwhile, Lakey gets another pick here. Thunder Flash gets one.
Almost winning that round, but in the end.
Lineup. No way! No way! Thunder Flash!
Come on, let's go!
Give me those stuff.
Who's next?
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gamer.LK's Logitech G Valorant Pro League, powered by Viewsonic and energized by Red Bull. And we do have a match on our hands today. Some would call it a bit of a grudge match between these two teams. It's going to be Noob taking on PnX Gaming. And joining me for the cast today is going to be Zeno. Hi, Zeno.
Hi, Taram. Yep.
So I don't know whether you caught the initial launch of the event. We did have the managers from each of the teams talking about who they wanted to beat out and
Yep.
so on and so forth. And what we heard from the manager from PnX is that they are looking to beat out Noob Alliance. Obviously, everyone in the country knows they have a long-standing rivalry. It's a friendly rivalry which has been happening for a really long time. So this is going to
Yep.
spice things up for today's game here in group number 1. So these are the two groups that we have from the seeding that happened during launch. But right now, I think Noob Alliance is leading group number 1, whereas
Yep.
group number 2, I think it was Wolfgang. Yeah, it is Wolfgang and Union Gaming, because Zyphos is right now at the bottom of the barrel, having lost 4 of their maps, and Techmov
Yep.
having won 2 and lost 2 basically. So it's going to be interesting. That's the interesting group right now.
Yeah.
And we do get to see it here. So Noob Alliance sitting with 8 points here, Maximum Esports with the 4, and then on the side, group B side, we have Union Gaming with 4, Wolfgang Esports with 4, and Techmov with 4 here. The only difference is Union Gaming and Wolfgang Esports both still have only played 2 maps, so they are a game behind the rest of them. So once those maps conclude, we'll have a better idea of what the groups will look like on at least Group B. And so Zeno, we are going into a matchup between Noob Alliance and PnX Gaming. What do you
Yep.
think Noob Alliance will pick as their map? Do you think they will be sticking to Breeze?
I have a feeling that they might go for that Breeze pick. So I think they picked it. I think against. I think in their first match was Evox, right?
Against Evox, and then against Maximum as well.
Right. So I think they're looking really strong on that map, and with the profiles of the their roster, I think the agent picks of the roster and the agents they play, I think a good pick for Noob Alliance, and I think they'll go with that Breeze pick as well. And I think we'll see Breeze, and I don't think we've seen Haven yet in this. Have we?
We have seen Haven once. I think the only map that we haven't seen right now in VPL has been Split. I think we haven't
Okay,
seen
alright.
Split. Rest of the maps, including Fracture, came into play. I sadly missed the map, but it was there between UG versus Zyphos.
Yeah.
But right now, the only map that we haven't seen is Split. So hopefully we'll get to see it. Haven, we did see it. If I remember right, it was PnX who picked it up for the first time. But I'm not entirely sure whether they will do the same thing today. We'll have to wait and see how the video looks like between these two teams. So we will be getting into that in a little while. While we wait for that, I need to give a massive shout out to our sponsors, Logitech G, absolutely coming in clutch for the community. Having multiple tournaments across the year, the quarterly tournaments helping out to get these teams to where they're supposed to be, and now for the one last hurrah of the year for Valorant here with this Valorant Pro League, where you have the 8 best teams in the country facing off against each other to prove who is the best at the end of the year here. And they are coming in all guns blazing. We did see very good performance coming out from Techmov yesterday, taking out Zyphos 2-0, and that they were the dark horses of that, or considered the underdogs of division or Group B. And the fact that they took that map, or both maps against Zyphos, was an incredible match to watch. And having said that, we need to give a shout out to Viewsonic Gaming as well, powering the entire event. They have been in the monitor market for the last 30 years. So if you're in the market for a new monitor, do check out the new series of gaming monitors that Viewsonic has. One of the latest monitors are boasting of a 240 Hz display, and the design looks absolutely sick with RGB all across. So I know majority of the gamers, they do like their RGB. So make sure to check out the monitor. It's absolutely amazing. And of course, Red Bull energizing the entire event and keeping us energized throughout this coming week, as well as for the finals on the 26th as well. So massive shout out to them, definitely keeping me up these last couple of days. So massive shout out to Red Bull as well. Going back into the game, Zeno, we are pretty sure the first map is going to be Breeze. It has been in his Honorable Alliance's standard pick. Do you think against PnX Gaming they'll switch things up, or do you think they will stick to their standard lineup?
I think, given the fact that I think from what I've seen from NA, I think they they played Breeze and Ascent against RG and against Evox. I think I'm not sure. I don't remember, but I think given their previous map picks, they might go for the same. Because at least on paper, I think NA are the heavily favored side here, right?
Yeah.
To win this matchup, and I think I mean, they are comfortably at the top of the group, right? So I think they should know by now that they are easily into the playoffs. So I think maybe they could keep their map pool in the group stages down to a minimum, so that they could surprise the rest of the playoffs. So I'm the other teams in the playoffs. So I think they might go for a map that we've seen so far in this tournament.
Yeah, for sure. And with that, we do have the lineup coming in from Noob Alliance, extremely strong. But you did mention that we are favoring Noob Alliance in this matchup, but we were wrong yesterday as well. I mean, we did see Techmov take out Zyphos when Zyphos was the heavily favored team in that matchup as well. But here, again, now, NA versus Phoenix Gaming. Phoenix Gaming, fairly a new roster, but again, these players on the side of Phoenix Gaming, they are in no way new to the FPS genre. They're coming in from Call of Duty and as well as CS and then Overwatch, games like this. And I think we are waiting on one of the players. Yeah, so hopefully we can get this last player connected and start the game as soon as possible. But until that, yeah. Like I was saying, Phoenix Gaming, they are boasting of players who have been in the FPS community. Maybe not Valorant per se for the last, a couple of years, but definitely in other FPS genres. And then getting into individual players, we do have the likes of iSpeed, who right now is the current kill leader, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is iSpeed with 80 kills under his belt, and then you have a couple of other players coming in close behind. Let me actually quickly check who is coming in up next. I think it's Zipper with 78 kills, who is in close contention to the top spot as kill leader. And this is really interesting because both of these players are Raze mains, and we have seen some really sick Raze plays coming out from both these players. And right now, the most picked heroes for iSpeed as well as Zipper has been that Raze. They have been not really switching out. I think we saw iSpeed switching to the Sky during Breeze, but that has been about it. A little bit more stats, just a little bit more fun stats coming your way. The most number of first bloods coming out. Who do you think is going to take a guess who has the most first bloods right now in the tournament?
I don't know. Blind guess. iSpeeds once again. Am I?
Very close, but it is another Raze main for sure. It is Zipper with 26 first bloods under his belt.
Okay.
So,
all right.
All the Raze mains, I'm looking at my, stats. It's basically almost all Raze mains. I mean, the only difference that I'm seeing is for the most deaths here. Again, not a Raze main, but did play Raze yesterday. Right now, the most number of deaths are with Sinbad from Esports with 67 deaths. Quite a number considering that they played 4 games, and that's quite a number of deaths. Quite a number of deaths to have, considering one of those was a 13-3 map. That's a lot of deaths to have, and with that, we should be starting the game shortly. Going to be interesting to see what Phoenix Gaming picks up, because I think we know what Noob Alliance might be playing here. We know that Ghost is going to go for that Cypher. Ming is going to be on that Jet. Zing probably going to be on that Sova. And then we had Dennis, Viper man all across. And obviously on Breeze, you need to have that Viper. And iSpeed. iSpeed is going to be the question mark, right? Because he did play Sky on Breeze before.
On Breeze, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think he'll change it up, or do you think he will? Because he did not have a good Sky game.
Given NA's playstyle on Breeze, I think he's going to be sticking to that, because I think even in the past, before the VPL, I think I've seen a couple of NA's games on Breeze, and I think iSpeeds was sticking to that Sky, and Interestingly, I was talking to Dennis, close friend of mine. He's the IGL of the team, and he was complimenting Ice Speeds. Basically, he told me the guy can play any agent, so nothing's out of we might see like a completely different pick from Ice Speeds. Who knows? So let's see. Right.
And with that, we should be starting up. It's going to be interesting to see how this map falls into place, because again, NA might be playing a little bit loose right now, because rightly so, like you said, they are basically through to the playoffs. There is no way that they won't make it to the playoffs. Looking at how the group points look like, having taken all maps that they have played, I mean, they are 4-0 right now in terms of maps, and then has 8 points under their belt. So they are safely into that. They are safely into that playoffs. And with that, let's take a quick look at what the rosters are going to be for these teams. Okay, so we are just waiting on the rosters as well as the game to start. So we'll have a look at, hopefully we'll get to see what these players are going to be playing in a short while. But I'm more interested, like I said, then I'm more interested to see what PnX Gaming is going to be playing here, because I haven't seen them on Breeze, and they're not the most experienced team. So whether they will be switching things up, going for the single duelist, or maybe even running a double duelist. What Matrix is going to be playing, Donyash probably will be on the Jet. I think it was Ashley who was the Sentinel for the side of PnX Gaming. Not entirely sure, but it's going to be an interesting one.
Yep, and speaking of, I think the map vetoes are not even out yet, and we are pretty much taking Breeze for granted here. What do you think PnX are going to be picking? Because they picked Heaven. I think.
It was Heaven was one of their picks before, and let me check actually. Right, I'm just going through the stats here, so. I'm pretty sure it was PnX who picked up Haven for the first time on VPL here, but their roster, like their agent selection, has been very, very standard. So we will be going into the agent select, and by the way, Zero, it is going to be a Breeze game here. Let's head into the agent select to see what these guys are picking up for the match. So looking at the agent select right now, we have Kasa picking up that Viper, mandatory on Breeze. You cannot play this map without a Viper. And then we do see Ice Speed actually sticking to that Sky and Ming. Obviously the Jetman for the team going to go for it. Dennis, the Viper man, Zing, they're all basically going to be on their standard heroes. Ghost probably will go with the Cypher here as well. PnX Gaming, interesting pickup.
Yep, PnX on. I think they're just pretty much they're sticking to their name right now, the clan's name, with Matrix picking up that PnX. I don't think I've ever seen a PnX on Breeze, but I didn't see an Cypher on Icebox until yesterday, and pleasantly surprised. So, we might be able to see something coming out from PnX and Matrix on this PnX. Yeah.
PnX Gaming playing PnX Gaming on, PnX Gaming playing PnX on Matrix on Breeze, but yeah, that's a bit of a tongue twist there. But he had a decent game, right? I mean, Matrix, he put up a decent performance on his PnX against, it was, I think, Maximum Esports, if I remember right. I should have the exact number of kills that he got here with me as well, but yeah, let me actually check on this. We do have, I'm assuming this is Matrix. There we go. So he has a total of 31 kills, and 18 of it, actually both games, both maps that he played was on Fin. The first game, first map getting him 18 kills, and the second map getting him 13. So he had a really good first game, a bit of a slower second game where Maxim Esports just ran away with it. But having
Yep.
said that, hopefully he can
Gun
show some more of why he plays as Phoenix and prove us wrong about Phoenix being picked up on Blizz here. But it's going to be Noble Lions on the attack for the first half. It's going to be a fast aggression going into this A site here. Well, Blazer, let's go out, try and get some information. The shock darts doing a bit of damage. Ghost still lurking mid, looking for that rotation coming out of the flank coming in. He does spot out one here. Shock darts takes Ming down to 10 HP here. They are peeking, not really landing shots. Meanwhile, Dennis will pick up that hot butter here on the Sova. The front will finally go down. Ashley with the trade. Don Yash is able to pick up Ming as well, so it's down to a 3v3. In the meantime, Ghost with the lurk coming through the mid doors here will pick up another, and Ice Speed to clean things up with two clean headshots coming on to Broly and Don Yash, and just like that, there's a pistol round going in favor of Noble Lions.
Yep. And yes, so we saw a fast A push going in, and I think Ghost, he picked Matrix down at halls, and that gave the license for, I think, the rest of Noble Lions, to just fast hit that A site. And they were slightly in trouble once when it came down to a 3v3, but Ice Speed's there cleaning up for the side of Noble Lions, and the first round on the board for NA.
And with that, we are going into the second round here. The Trailblazers are going to get some information as they go in, and we already see Ming going in. Going to get delayed a little bit with these darts coming in. He's going to push through, finds the kill onto Ashley. In the meantime, Dennis has found hot butter here, and Ice Speed is going to be good for the kill on Matrix. Looking to be a flawless down to Don Yash here, and Kassa left. Broly will get taken down, and Ice Speed is going to clean up Don Yash, making it a flawless buy round coming out from them.
Yep. Nothing really, noteworthy on that round. I think standard SMG rush onto that A site, I think, pretty much played out the same way the pistol round played out, with Ghost, I think, lurking in that halls area, and the rest of the team going for an A hit. And I think we're going to see a fast split down mid on this round from NA.
Yeah, it looks like Ming as well as Zing, both Ming and Zing are going to be going through those mid doors here, going to be rushing in. Metric is going to be there, and he will get taken out. That is Ming down for the count, and Ming is good. Ming taking out Metric, and Ming is good for another. He's going to be there onto Zing from Hot Butters. There's also one if coming out, but Ming good for 3k here, looking for the rest of the players now. We might see another ace if he does manage to get this. He gets spotted out. Caster's curse hitting hard. That Tonyash puts him down, and it is down to a 2v3 here. Make that a 2v2 as Tonyash is good for the second kill as well, but the damage has been done by Noble Lions onto the economy already. How much more can they find? Slow one. Ice Speed does have the blind in hand. He's going to throw it out. Donyash. What the? Oh my lord. The timing from Ice Speed couldn't have been better. The coordination between Dennis and Ice Speed here. As the ball was going down, he throws out the blind, gets Donyash, and Dennis was good for that last kill.
Yep, and now Phoenix are in a bit of an economic crisis with, as you can see, we'll have to go for a full save or a broken buy, and the bonus round conversion for NA, and you just have to take a look at their finances right now with Ice Speed, Dennis both sitting at 6k, and looks like it's going to be a fast B hit with the Seekers.
With the superior weapons and the Seekers going out, it's going to be just Kassa in the side. Kassa is going to be good for one with that headshot, but Dennis is going to be there for the trade. Kassa is going to be happy with that shot there. But the spike will finally go down here. It is going to be Zing who gets the plant down. Ghost again just lurking around. He hasn't really pushed up. Ice Speed in the meantime does find a kill onto Matrix.
Deploying.
Zing with the old drone trying to get some information on mid here. Dennis with that flick through, and Ice Speed to clean things up. as expected, that is going to be the 4th round on the board for Noob.
Yep, and you know, with all that A aggression, they finally changed things up. Used the Seekers and got really fast into that B site, and with the superior weapons, I don't think Phoenix really stood a chance on that retake. Um, I think they took down one person, yeah. So not
Yeah,
much of
it was just
economic
Ming.
damage. Yeah, not much of an economic damage done as well, and I think we see a fast A hit coming once again through with the information from the owl drone, to open the site up, and
Enemy mark.
yeah, it's going to be. I think they are given the site fairly easily. They should be able to get the plant down fairly easily this round.
They're looking for
And
the retake play here. I still for one gets shredded out, but Zing is going to be there for the kill onto Ashley here, making it. As I say, that Donyash is going to be able to take ghosts. Trades are happening. Ming is going to be good for the kill, and down to Kasa in a 1v3 as the dust settles. Again, I really don't like how these guys are doing the coordination not coming out from Phoenix Gaming. Just a bit of a chaotic way to fight. But that again, he's going to put Phoenix Gaming on a save round if I'm not mistaken, or a weak buy at least. Oh, it's still, yeah, they have a weak buy coming out, a couple of half shares coming out for the side of Phoenix Gaming here.
yeah, and they desperately need to change something up here. So we just seen the Killjoy on that A site, trying to anchor that A site all alone, not really working out. And we see the Viper again solo on B on this full buy, and I have a bad feeling that the Viper is gonna get taken down pretty fast. But the Viper speed goes down here, and I think, yeah, the Owl drone is going to clear out this B tunnels and B mid area.
He's going to go in. He's going to be good for the first kill onto Donyash. He gets shot in the back though. Manages to dash forward, roll in the meantime, taking a bit of damage inside Viper Spit and Zing.
Zing.
With the spam of the Odin. It's going to be good for the kill as Viper Spit down, but in the meantime, Matrix will find the kill onto Jenny's Hotbutter, also putting Ming down. That makes it a 3v3 and the double Hunter's Fury coming out. Look at this. Zing does manage to get that first hit onto Hotbutter there, so he does end up getting that kill. But that was one of the funniest things I have seen.
Yeah. Ghost is here, and they will be able to get the information on Ashley.
One enemy remaining.
Oh,
Spike down B.
It's the kill on the Ghost, and now
30 seconds left.
Zing here with the Odin, jumping around.
holy!
And yeah, I don't think we saw that coming actually. As soon as that neural theft went down, I'm pretty sure we just assumed that Ashley was going to be spammed down with that Odin in that half wall. But I think NA getting a little overconfident there,
Yeah,
giving him
sure, I think.
giving Ashley those 1v1s, and Ashley they are able to get the first round on the a much needed first round on the board for Phoenix. And yeah, we saw a lot of, I think, 3 ultimates being used up there from the side of Phoenix: the Run It Back, the Hunter's
By the
Fury,
way,
and the Viper's Spit. Yeah.
I want to interrupt you for a moment here because Mr. Ghost forgot to buy shields here.
Oh, I mean,
He is
happens.
happens to the best of us. He's right now playing without any shields, but doesn't even matter. Ming goes in, takes out Broly, takes out Donyash. That is going to be B side completely open. And Ming goes in. Oh, Hotbutter is going to get the better of him. He takes the shock dart out and he's going to pay for it with his life as Ice takes him out. And meanwhile, Dennis will put the Viper's Pit down. First here without a
And
shield.
Ghost.
Going to be there on the flank.
I think he's gonna go for the knife.
He whips! He whips!
Remaining.
Ashley takes him out. Ping was trying to be disrespectful, and Ashley, if he clutches this out again, he's not able. Tough situation for him to be in with the Viper's Pit. Will get taken out, and it's going to be 1-6 in favor of Noob Alliance. Ghost with the knife whip.
This is a nice spot.
And I think I I don't know, he might have even gotten it, but Ashley was there for his teammate. He was like, yeah, no, he's not gonna let his teammates be knifed when he's still alive. And yeah, and I mean, for some reason, I wish we saw that the first. I think have we seen other knife kills throughout this tournament? I don't think so. Yeah.
No, we have seen. I think you weren't actually there. It was WG's. I think it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Crumbs. I think he just knifed someone in the face, mind you, not in the back. He just
Right.
walked up and knifed one of the Techmoff players in the face. And
right,
that is
okay.
something that I had never seen. So the amount of stuff that we have already seen in VPL has been absolutely insane. Meanwhile, goalie recovers a rifle, killing Ghost with that classic headshot coming out. But
One
down to
enemy
these last two
remaining.
players, make it just one. It is down to Casa to try and clutch this up against the 4 players of Noob Alliance. Getting spammed through it unfortunate. They know that this is happening, but the spam coming through from Ming through the boxes will take out Casa here. Make it a 7-1. Noob Alliance on fire right now during this attacking half, and I was saying how Ice Speed was not feeling it the other day on Breeze, but he is right now 11-3.
Yep. I think all of them are. It looks like they are fairly confident. I mean, on Breeze, I think they've played this map. I think. I mean, it's fair to say. I mean, they've been picking this map this entire tournament. So they're really, they're in the element right now. And once again, going for this fast mid split onto. I thought it was going to be an A hit, but looks like they're just going to run it down mid and
Meanwhile, Matrix
split.
has been put down in halls. I mean, sorry, Ghost has been put down by Matrix in halls. Meanwhile, Ming peeks through, Matrix and Ming, a bit of a scuffle. All the way mid windows. As that all that was happening, Ice Speed goes into side, takes out Casa. Dennis is going to be there for the trade onto Don Yash. Ming will find hot button now down to the last 2 players. Matrix
One enemy remaining.
and Ashley left, make that just Matrix left in a 1v3, and Dennis has other things to say about it, making it a 1-8 right now. Phoenix Gaming, we haven't seen a reply from them so far.
Yeah, and I don't think we've seen a change in their setup at all. So it's always been Matrix at halls, and okay, I was just gonna say it's always been the Killjoy on that A site, and it's like
Yeah.
they can hear me because we see the Viper rotating onto the B's A site over here to change things up a little. So I think the first real change up, but 8 rounds down already. I mean, why not change it up? And we see NA once again with the Seekers going fast into this B side.
You can hit this one. Zing picking up a kill with the shock dart onto Donny Ash. Ashley though puts the trade onto Ming. The trade is going to be there coming in fast from Zing as well. This is just very fast-paced Valorant, not something that we have seen from a lot of teams other than I think WG.
One enemy remaining.
Ghost in the meantime picks up one. Dennis is going to be good for the kill on Matrix as well, leaving Hot Butter in a 1v4, and Ghost has other things to say about that and puts him down, making it a 9-1 down to the last 2 rounds of this first half. And we are yet to see a reply from Phoenix Gaming to the aggression that Noob Alliance is putting forward.
Yeah, and we were talking about this and at the start of the game when we saw the agent composition. So I'm yet to see that Phoenix being put to use on this map, and yeah, so far not looking like a good pickup from the side of Phoenix Gaming. But then again, maybe we'll see. Maybe they are more an attack-centric team, so we might see a comeback. Who knows? And I think a fast hit onto this B side once again. So
I know exactly where you are.
Meanwhile, Ghost
There
picks
they
up
are.
one and the Neurotep goes out as well. The spam coming out from Zing through the wall with the Neurotep is going to be good enough. Ghost picks up another, and now they are just they do not even care. They're
One
just
enemy
hunting right now.
remaining.
They're walking around. Ghost finds another, looking for more, but Broly just puts him down with that Marshall. Ice Speed is going to be there for the win, making it a 10-1 going into this last round before
Last
the
round in
end
the
of the
half.
first round.
yeah, so they've been having this B side for almost for free right now, and Phoenix, still no reply from them. It has been a relatively weak B side hold from them. They have both the Killjoy and the Viper, right? So
Yeah.
theoretically, they have a lot of stopping power, but we're not seeing any of that stopping power being put to use.
That
The Viper
is
Spit will go down on the entrance to A site.
already. Matrix though, bringing out the operator picks up one, but Ming will pick up Ashley and Ghost will pick up Hotbutter in the meantime, making it a 3v4 now, still in favor of Noble Lions. They do go into this Viper's picture. Zing will pick up Broly, putting that Viper's pit down. This is going to be a site open, but they seem to be
Last
rotating
player
this fight out
standing.
of this. And Ghost will get that kill onto Donyash. Interesting pickup. Matrix having the op instead of Donyash. He's going to be good for two here. Heating things up. He has switched out his weapon now.
Spike planted.
Has the running back in hand. Definitely doable because Ghost is extremely low on HP. Going to go in. Sees one. Throws the hot hands out, trying to throw him away from the corner. And premeditated Hunter Fury coming
Hunter's
out
Fury,
thinking
yep.
that he could catch out Matrix there. Does not able to. Bit of a fake drop off. That no,
Okay. We
no,
did
no,
not see
no.
that.
Ghost,
Yeah,
of course, whiffing a couple of shots there, but
Switching
Zing,
sides.
with that shot in hand, is going to put him down, making it 11-1 half, one of the most dominant halves we have seen in the tournament so far. And Noob Alliance, they don't seem to care right now. It's not like they're playing to any strats or anything. They're just like running in and winning every gun battle that they're getting into so far.
Yes, and yeah, very dominant half coming in from Noble Alliance, and Phoenix really need this pistol round, and I mean not just this pistol round, they pretty much
Yeah.
need every round after this. So
Yes.
let's see how they approach this pistol round. I think they're gonna go for an all-in hit onto that B side, and let's see how NA will hold this because the hold from uh, Phoenix on this B side was not good, but already we see the snake bites and the Viper's utility stalling greatly. And Ming,
Oh, look at
meanwhile,
this
has
push
pushed
coming
up.
in. Oh my god, he takes one, he
Spike
takes two
down,
as
B.
well. Actually, the Zing who picks it up.
One enemy
Zing is
remaining.
going to be good for, not going to be good for another, but Zing will trade him out. Donna's taking it out. Oh, the shots are absolutely insane from this team. Making it a 12-1, getting into match point already. One of the fastest games we have seen in the tournament so far. And Noble Lions just making a statement right now against Phoenix Gaming in this BO2 matchup.
Yep, and I think a message to all the teams. I mean, I think the playoffs will be a best of three, if I'm not mistaken. So if you are seeded against Noble Alliance, keep in mind that their breeze is really strong. Yeah.
Yep. We need to ban this map out. And meanwhile, we already see High Speed going in fast here. He takes out one. Ming is going to be good for the kill on to Ashley as well. This is destructive coming out. They are going to be able to find another down to the last two people. They're running away. Spike not in hand. Oh my god.
Right.
Looks like a bunch of monkeys running around the map looking for kills right now. Metric manages to find Ming here. Ice Speed will take him out. Broly, good for one. With the pistol, he almost gets it, but no, Zeng will put him down, making it a 13-1. Map number one, I mean, that has to be the most dominant map next to UG versus Zyphos, which was
Zyphos.
13-0, right?
Yeah, that was 13-0. And dominant once again from NA. And I think when they switched on to that defense, I think somebody needed to tell them that they switched on to defense because they played that like the attack side as well. So
I mean, I wish my pubs are this fun. They kept running around the map. They didn't really care. Just running around, gunning everyone down that they met. Just having some fun right now on the side of Noob Alliance because they're feeling confident. They know that they have the upper hand. And look at this kill board right now. Meng picking up 18 kills. High speed, again, picking up 16. This is going to be huge for him. Again, though, there is a negative impact of this as well. Yes, they do get points, but if you want to be on that kill leader, you would like to have more rounds on the hand, right? But finishing it 13-1, he does manage to pick up 16. So with that, he is going to get it up to 96 kills in total, if I'm not mistaken, which is a massive number of kills to have under his belt. And he is the current kill leader as well across the tournament. So hopefully he'll be able to hold on to this position. But need to talk about PnX Gaming here. Their manager did say they are quite a new roster. And that they are experimenting with players as well as play styles as well as maps, and they're looking to prove a point. And right now, I feel like they haven't really found that synergy, and they are lacking basic compositions. I feel like, for example, if you're playing Breeze, you cannot be running double duelists. It's not a double duelist lineup map. There are maps that you can run double duelists. Breeze is also one of them, but not with the PnX. I feel like, I mean, doesn't really help. His flashes are short range. I mean, if you really want to flash, you can use someone like a Sky and not a PnX. Maybe even a KO would have been better than PnX on this map, I feel like. But I think they did go with what they're comfortable with for Matrix. He did end up being the kill, actually not the kill leader, but the highest ACS for the team. But definitely not the best of pickups. Maybe what Yuji did, right? Yuji went for double duelist with Reyna Jet, I think, was it?
yeah, Reyna Jet, yes.
Yeah. I think Reyna would have been a lot better, and because the only thing that I can see for PnX here is probably his wall, right, on Breeze. That's the only use. Yeah, that's the only use that I'm looking at for PnX on this map. No tight angles to use his flashes, hot hands. Again, it's okay, but not that great on Breeze, obviously. And definitely the agent composition not working out. In the meantime, we do have the head-to-head between the top two players on either side. It's going to be Ming for Noob Alliance with 18 kills and average ACS or average combat score of 359 and 5 first bloods under his belt with a 2.5 KD metrics coming in with 7 kills, 3 first bloods and a 0.7 KD. So not the greatest of games for him. We did see, like I said, he did have a good performance in that map number 1 against Max, but could not translate that into this game against Noob Alliance. Having said that, I mean, a really good performance coming out from Noob Alliance, Zero.
Yeah, I think all of them, pretty much everyone turned up. They hit their shots, and so going back, I think, to what you were saying about the agent composition. So I agree, the PnX, not really the best choice for Breeze, and like you said, I think the wall is pretty much the only piece of utility I think that is viable on this map. And you pointed out how UG played the double duelist with the Reyna, and so how it worked for them was, given a double duelist lineup on a map as big as Breeze, you need to use those duelists and get aggressive on the defense. You need to get a lot of map control, and that is what UG did if you caught that match, because Roach and I think it was Soul River, they were pushing down mid. They had a lot of map control at the beginning of every round on their defense side, and they were actually 7-5 up on the defense. So it doesn't matter if you go for your comfort picks on any map, but the thing is, you need to utilize those picks properly. You need to play according to how that agent composition enables you to play, and to use that to your advantage, basically.
Yeah, and with that, those thoughts in mind, thank you, Seno, so much for the analysis. But we'll be heading into a short break before map number 2. So do stay tuned in. We'll be back very, very shortly with game number 2.
Come on, let's go!
Give me those shots.
Who's next?
Hello guys and welcome back to Gamer.LK's Logitech G Valorant Pro League powered by Viewsonic Gaming and energized by Red Bull. A massive shout out to our sponsors, Logitech coming in clutch as the title partner here, as well as having so many Valorant tournaments across the country for the entire year. I mean, every quarter we've been having a Logitech tournament and has been absolutely amazing. And coming in for this tournament, the Valorant Pro League as well, absolutely amazing stuff from them. 200,000 rupees in prize money on the line for the teams taking part. So a lot of incentive for these teams to perform, and I think Noble Lions right now in this matchup is doing an absolutely amazing job, taking that game number 1 on Breeze, 13-1 going into Ascent here. So this is Phoenix Gaming's pick. We can hopefully see a better fight coming out, maybe even make this interesting and make it a 1-1, but does not look like it is going to be the case right now. Hopefully Phoenix Gaming can change our minds.
Yeah, and I think the second map, yeah, Ascent, and agent composition wise, I don't think we'll see much of a change from what Phoenix have opted to. I think Matrix will see him back on the Phoenix, and a better, I think, one of the few maps that Phoenix is viable still in the meta, and I don't think we've seen I think we see Omen and Brimstone being picked up by Phoenix. I don't think they have a preference to go for that Astra yet. And as for Noob Alliance, I think they they played Ascent against RG, and keep in mind that I think from the past, RG, Ascent is one of their best maps, right? And NA took that map off of RG as well, so a big, really tough task coming in for Phoenix if they are to put up a performance on this map against Noob Alliance. So yeah, I think we are waiting on the players.
Yeah, we're just waiting on the game to start. Again, what you mentioned about the Brimstone, I think it was Omen that they picked up for, if I remember right, it was for Casa in game number 1, and then after that it was Casa actually on Omen in both games, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, the stats, yeah, that is right. He was the Omen player during both games, so they will probably go with the Omen on this map as well. Donyash probably will be sticking to the jet that he did play. We did have a switch up between Donyash and Hydra, where Hydra played Reyna at one point, where just Donyash was on jet, because I think
Right.
Donyash was not there for the second map that day. So they had
Yep.
one of the subs standing in for them. But having said that, we should be having that agent select on screen shortly. We are just waiting on the players to log it in so that we can have an idea of what these players will be playing. I think, like I said, composition wise, Noob Alliance should be playing a pretty standard comp here. Ice Speed will probably be on that signature raise. We'll probably see an Astra being coupled in with it for Dennis. Yeah, as I say, that Dennis locks in that Astra. Zing goes for his signature Soa. Ghost probably will be on Killjoy here. Yep, he will be.
Yep.
And Ice Speed is going to be on that signature race with Ming on the Jet. So the interesting lineup coming out is actually from Phoenix Gaming. I think Phoenix Gaming are the only people, only team actually that uses Phoenix in the competitive scene right now, because this is the only Phoenix that we have seen in the entire tournament has been picked by Phoenix Gaming. Quite so, I mean, their namesake. And
Yep.
we have the Sage coming in, obviously that mid wall, I mean, any angle basically. He's able to hold with that wall. Not the best, but a double sentinel lineup might actually help out against the rush that Noble Alliance is going to be giving out in these rounds. Uh, where are they
Like,
starting up? I think it is Phoenix Gaming on the attack with Noble Alliance on the defense, if I'm not mistaken.
yep. Looks like it. And we are already
Scanning ahead.
at round start.
Yeah, Recon not flies out into a site here, doesn't really get any information. But I think Iceweed is aware that a couple of players, I think, footsteps were heard. Mind you, Iceweed here got three different kills that day against Max. In this position, Ming already picks up one here, throws out the pain shells. Iceweed with gravity pull, not really getting killed here. So the boom bot, 74 HP. In the meantime, Donyash gets the player coming in, and they will actually is going to be good for the 4v3.
And
Chill,
a
move
little
to
over
decision.
yeah, a little over aggression on the part of NA, I think, on that round. But look at where Kassa is right now. He's taken all this space on tree, and I yeah, NA are aware of this, and Ghost has this angle covered, but that's a lot of map control taken from Phoenix, and the smoke is going to go down, and
30
they are
seconds
going
left.
to take this A site.
Then he's going to be good for the kill on Donyash though. Zing is
But-
going to be able to get Broly. Hot butter with the trade.
Spike down
Zing
A.
will have to fight it out. Not the most healthy for Ashley. Ashley already been toyed with. He's going to go in. He's going to get taken out and cleaned up by Ghost to get the pistol round for Noble Alliance. Looked doable for a moment, but massive plays coming out from the side of Noble Alliance there.
Yeah,
Especially
and
on Dennis.
Placing alarm bot.
yeah, both Zing and Dennis, they were in a bit of a tight spot there. They were being sandwiched from both A main and from A heaven, and they absolutely locked that site down, and that crossfire inside site, and I think both of them were able to take two each and basically clean up that round. So
Scanning ahead.
good pistol round conversion, good pistol round coming in there from NA.
Definitely. So they are going to look to get this conversion of the buy as well. Ming picks up the kill on the Matrix, already looking good. Immobilize, shock dart flies out. In the meantime, Dennis picks up Broly. Kasa here, who was lurking all the way in A. I mean, sorry, mid. Zing will pick up Donyash now, making it a 2v5, looking to make this a flawless. Hot butter is going to be the one
Enemy
here.
remaining.
Oh, Zing with
Spike
that
down
hit.
A.
We'll clean it up. We do get one player, but Noob Alliance looking crispy here,
Gun here.
running through and getting the conversion here. It's going to be 2-0 going into the bonus for Noob Alliance and the full buy coming out for Phoenix Gaming here.
Yeah, and I think so far from the side of Phoenix, yeah, to be fair, it's just been 2 rounds, but fairly one-dimensional attack. I think they are going in either for a B split or an A split, and I think once again we are going to see a similar approach by them, where they are going to go for a little bit of mid control, but that A main is going to be all vacant, and Icepeed has moved down to this vine area, which enables the rest of his team to focus on other areas of the map, because he has the info on if anyone pushes A, and we see heavy B presence being shown here by Phoenix, and a lot of mid control, and I think the entirety of market control they have right now.
That is true. Dennis takes out Matrix here. So again, man shot to Phoenix Gaming. Yeah, still a lot of mid control though, like you said. Ashley is does have market control. Nanostorm goes out trying to push them out. Zing peeks through, gets through, peeking for more. Hotbar will put him down. Kasa puts down Dennis as well. They have to be careful now, making it a 2v3 now.
Enemy remaining.
But Kasa will get taken out, and Ming with the headshot onto Hotbar to clean it up and get in the conversion of their bonus, making it a 3-0.
Yeah, and I think good approach from Phoenix there, took down all that mid control, but at the same time, like I said, Icepeed had already moved down to vines in the A main area, so they knew it had to be a B push. So the rest of the players were, from NA were grouped up on B, and they were ready to fight for the execute that was coming in from Phoenix, and I think that they had them stalled in that market area for so long, and they were finally able to convert the round based on that. And
Dennis goes in,
Spike
picks up
down,
2
B.
here on Donyash and Hotbutter both. Again, Noob Alliance firing on all cylinders here.
and
Spam. Kasa with the Marshall, what a shot from him.
One
onto
enemy
Ming.
remaining.
Ashley picks up another with that Sheriff, but Dennis getting the 3K on the round to close things up and making it a 4-0. Again, Phoenix Gaming not finding the answer to the playstyle of Noob Alliance yet. What can they change up, Zeno? What can they do different against the lineup from Noob Alliance to try and get a round back?
so like I said, it's all about right now it's all about map control. So like I said before, it's just they're playing really one-dimensional. So it's either they go in for B and mid or A and mid. There, you see all that control being taken in the vines area from Icepeed once again, like I said, and at the same time we see all this B main control taken from I think Ghost, and on the previous round it was Dennis. So right now I think better approach from them. They are playing all over the map. They were playing all over the map, and once again taken by Dennis with that first kill, and yeah,
Horrible
they're
start
just
already. Ming finds one, Icepeed finds another, but Ashley good for 3. This man down to 10
on 10
HP, peeking
HP.
through.
That nade might.
But with 10 HP, very little that he can do. With Icepeed cleaning it up, making it a 5-0 now. Phoenix Gaming yet to get blood on the board, and seems to be in a very, very tough situation.
Yeah, and it's I was talking about them, a better approach on that round definitely, but once again, I think NA very confident right now. They're taking their aim duels confidently and they're winning them. So when a team is doing that, it's really hard to counter that, and I think it's going to be a fast B hit. The paranoia goes in to flush Ming out of that position, and Ming meanwhile threw a smoke with that operator.
Oh? No
And
way, he
Zing.
gets 2 for that.
So when things go wrong, they keep going wrong. I mean, everything that can go wrong for them on that
One
round
enemy remaining.
went wrong, and yeah, shut down once again. So the
6-0.
yep, and the a good approach onto that B main area. You know, the paranoia to get the operator out of contesting B main, but then Ming, you know, getting that kill through the smoke, and also unfortunate there. I think Ashley used his lockdown in the B main area, and Zing from the A shot area, he wanted to take the lockdown out with his Hunter's Fury, and instead got two kills instead. So, you know, like I said, when things go wrong, uh, it's just
Already,
it's,
I mean,
yeah, it's
Casa going
snowballing
down
right
to
now.
Pain Chill as well. Shocklots Lab trying to clear on the top. They're pushing this like crazy. You have the running back committed by the Phoenix here, and will get the kill on the Ming there. Going to be the site open for the first time in a long time, and they will get the plant.
Spike planted.
I think was that
Deploying drone.
the first. I mean, we've seen 6 rounds. That has probably been, I think, the first or second spike plant there.
Pulling them in.
Ashley is being completely, I don't know, everything is being thrown at
One
him in that
enemy
Vines
remaining.
area, and lockdown being invested, and Ghost is there to clean up.
Surgical performance coming out from Noob Alliance right now, 7-0, and Phoenix Gaming really need to put something out of their bag of tricks here to be able to stop the bleeding here.
Yep, and I think right now they are. They've tried everything. They've tried going on a fast A hit, B hit. They've tried defaulting. I mean, yes, it was just for 1 round, and you know, in their minds right now, it's they're just trying everything, and nothing's working out for them. So I I'm not sure what I would do if I was in their shoes, to be honest. And but they really need to stop this bleeding right now, Terra, because not looking good for them. Ascent is a defense-sided map, yes, but a 7-0 scoreline is actually very worrying, and they need to
Oh
change
no,
something off. And
Ming, he has gone in for the Odin instead. Now, he will get taken out. They're pushing in a little bit too much here. Hot
One
Butter is
enemy
going to get the
remaining.
red on to Kasra, but ISP has other things just to say about it. Gets 2K and then is to clean it up, and that is going to be 8-0 with the Noble Alliance players just making sure that they check their keyboards with their
yeah.
open the crouch key. Seems to be a bit broken, so making sure that that is fixed. So the advice is make sure to buy a Logitech keyboard, and you will not have this problem with the crouch button.
Yep, and things looking very dire for Phoenix right now, and
Oh no! Oh no! This
No.
is not like this. Ice speed. Do you? I thought he got another one with that. There is no way. Gravity pull, Odin, spam, pain, shells, you name it, they don't really care. They are just running in. Look at this push coming in. Goes in with the satchel, gets one, gets two, and just down to Casa. They are
And-
making it look easy.
Yep, and Broly here, Kasa here, all alone, and
So,
he's able to get to one. But you know, spikes dropped in mid, and not looking good for him. Best he can do is some economic damage to the side of NA, but pretty sure they're all on 9k right now, at least close to it.
they're going to chase him, and he's going to be Ming, cleaning it up, making it a 9-0.
And okay, are we about to see the
Second
second
13-0.
13-0? Yeah, I sure hope not, for the sake of Phoenix, because they still have one match left to go after this. I think it's against Evox, and you know, for their sake. I hope it's not a 13-0, but from the way it's looking right now, it's very much a possibility to, yeah. Okay,
That is true. Oh, that's a good start. One of the better starts that they have been having. But Ming has other things to say with this. Odin takes out Matrix here, but Donyash is going to be there for the trade on to Zing. High speed with the counter trade as well, bringing it down to 2v2. One of the closest rounds that we have seen from Phoenix Gaming. Can
but
they put rounds on the board? Is going to be
I
the
think
question.
iSpeed has spotted out the spike here.
Yep.
Yes, he has. So Kasa, I don't think he's aware of this switch
enemy
from
remaining.
iSpeed, and iSpeed is able to get
No.
Ashley. And Kasa here knows where iSpeed is, but iSpeed is able to take him down, and 10th round on the board for NA.
Looking like this might be a 12-0 half in favor of Royal Noble Lions, because right now I'm pretty sure the eco is not non-existent for the side of Phoenix Gaming. I'm pretty sure they've been saving every other round, and right now they're playing on half shields, a couple of guardians, a couple of rifles here and there, a bulldog coming out as well. I mean, not the situation you want to be in, and just I mean, Dennis fragging out here, Ice Speed fragging out, everyone just having a lot of fun on the side. But Donyash putting Ice Speed down here, dash it forward. But Ming has other things to say about it. And in the meantime, Ghost, Odin fans are coming through. Ming takes out another here. Oh no. As the blade stop up, dashes forward. Going to go for one. Misses the right click, and Hot Butter just trolling here right now. Gets another. It's a 2v2. The resurrection is not going to be there. Using the wall, trying to get some height here.
One enemy remaining.
So 2v2. Dennis puts Kasa down here, down to the last man. Dennis using the astral divide. This is the first time. I mean, they're seeing the astral. Not like it was needed all this time. Spots out one. He's playing around. He's going to go for the gravity pull here. He gets pulled in, but Hot Butter does manage to get the trade, but Ghost is gonna put him down with a nano swarm to clean that up, and that was the
Last
closest
round
round
before the switch.
that Phoenix have had, and making it 11-0 in favor of Noble Lions going to the last round on this half.
And yeah, so while it has been pretty much one-sided and it has been all about winning those gunfights from the side of NA, I think it's fair to point out that Dennis's Astra usage has been one of the best in this tournament so far. So we've seen a lot of combinations: the paint shells, the nano swarms, and I think it's one of the
Shock
best
darts?
uses of, yeah, and the shock darts on that Gravitar. One of the best uses I've seen
Joke's over.
uh,
You're dead.
from an Astra in the PPL, and
Some
well,
action here, the Odins all around, Chargers in hand as well. I just hear the Odin go prrrr. That's all I'm hearing right now. Goes in, gets taken out. Actually, rolling with the gut. Kasa good for 2 here, making it a 2v2 fight. But 2 Odins in play here. Actually, 1 Odin and a Judge in play.
and the perfect timing on that turret from Ghost actually.
Yeah. Situational awareness, it's still, even when they're trolling, it's going to be the multiple nanostorms is going to get thrown out here, but pushing Ghost out of this area.
Last player
Odin
standing.
is going to get picked up, Ghost picks it up, Brawl is going to be good for another. This is 4th kill, can he? Yes? No, it is a 4k actually, sorry, that's a 4k coming out from Kasa there, missing out on the ace, but that's points on the board. Sounds like
Yes.
13-0.
Yeah, and I think once again, I think it's us together predicting something is not a is not a good thing. I feel every time we said something, I think we've pretty much seen the opposite of it happening. And 11-1, I think the same score, yeah, the same score line from the first half of Breeze,
Yeah.
and looks like it's going to be an all-out B push from the side of NA on this pistol round.
Who knows? If Phoenix can win this pistol round, it might give them the confidence needed to try and carry the momentum through. Let's see what Noble Lions has to say about this. Ice Speed with his ventures out. He is going to throw it towards the tree here. And Ming already with that kill onto Ashley opens up the side. Gold is going to be there for the trade onto Ghost, but Ming again trading him out. Ice Speed goes and takes down Matrix as well. It's already a 2v4 pistol round in jeopardy for PnX Gaming here down to the last two. Don Nash dashing out, and Ice Speed is going to be good for the kill. Gets one. Looking for the second. Oh no, Dennis coming into knife, not going to work out. Don Nash gets a reload. He's going to peek through. Almost finds Ming. The spams coming through from all players here. It's a 2v2. And this is completely doable now. Now, Noob Lions realizing this is going to back off a little bit. They realize they might just be throwing it. Market is going to be broken here. Don Nash is running out of time here. The shotgun is going to fly out. Another one. Actually, the recon back pushing him back. And it's going to be Ming on 9 HP to get the kill onto Don Yash and get Noob Lions onto match point.
And they're looking to finish this off in a hurry. We saw Dennis with a very shameful attempt at going for a knife there onto, I think it was Don Yash in that city spawn area. But then again, I think, yeah, NA are just, you can see from the way these guys are playing, they're having fun, and they're having fun while winning. So, yeah.
Why not? And in the meantime, the combination towards that tree, not really catching out anyone. The boombot Ice Speed is going to be going in with that boombot, not even waiting for it to actually go. Look at this push coming in. That's all 5 players just rushing through mid into enemy spawn and now getting into Haven on A side. But in the meantime, Matrix has other things to say, picks out Ghost here. All the way. Where did he actually die even? It's all the way at mid actually. Ghost getting a little bit too late here. They haven't cleared the side. Or they have actually. There is one player left in tree. And that is the spike going down.
Take flight.
Zing with that outdoor, pops out one. Numbers advantage at least for the time being for the side of PnX. Satchel kills, maybe? No? Not going to find it. Oh, Ice Speed gets the lineup onto Don Yash and getting multiple kills down to the last man. It's going to be Matrix, and he is put down by Ming here with a headshot with the Sheriff to make it a 13-1 second map as well. And what a dominant performance coming out from Noble Lions. 2 maps, it's a 2-0, and both maps being 13-1. I think one of the most dominant performances that we have seen across the board during this tournament so far. And Noble Lions looking extremely ready to head into the playoffs here. And with these 2 wins, they're up to 12 points, I think.
Yeah, I think they've played all their matches as well. Yeah, they've completed everything, and a flawless record for them in these group stages.
Definitely looking extremely prepped up to go into those playoffs here. And taking a look at the scoreboard, Ming having 21 kills, absolutely insane performance coming out from him. Ice Speed, we did see him trolling a little bit with the judge at one point, and then Odin's. I mean, there was one point, I think 4 players on Odin's on the side of Noble Lions. I think it was Ming, Zing, Ghost, and Ice Speed on Odin's. It was just Dennis. Majority of the time, to be fair, Dennis was like the anchor, right? I mean, this guy, like I said before, also when I saw Noble Lions play, Dennis is one of the most consistent players that I've seen. And even during this game, he's like, okay, it's fine, guys. Y'all can have fun, buy the Odins, and do whatever you like. I'm just going to hold the side and not try to give away any of the rounds. And he actually genuinely tried, even in the rounds even in the one round that they lost, he actually did try to bring it back. And anyhow, I mean, such a amazing performance coming out from Noble Lions. Tough luck for PnX, but they do have another match left, and that is against Evox. Zeno, I think you saw Evox play before. Did you? Were you there for that game?
I don't think so. I think it was Kiddy and Might, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so I know one of the players from Evox here. It's actually Alvin, if I'm not mistaken. And I saw him play recently in a different tournament. I think it was Mercantile or something. I think it was Mercantile. And really good Jet. I mean, I must say I was pleasantly surprised by his performance on the Jet. and hopefully we will see a similar performance coming out from him for the side of Evox during this next matchup, because I feel like this is one of the more even matchup from this group. PnX going up against Evox here. I feel like the matchup is a bit more balanced than what we have seen. But Noob Alliance are looking extremely strong, because mind you, even though Max won against PnX in that matchup against each other, it wasn't easy for Max to pull it through. I mean, PnX gave a really good fight, but today Noob Alliance made it look easy. So that's saying a lot about the team going into these playoffs. So all the teams should probably be watching out for this squad in yellow, right? Yes. trying to remember the colors here, but yes, the squad in yellow, and on the other side we have the dark horses of the tournament, the squad in green. Team Techmorph is going to be prepped and ready to take on UG. I think we will get to see that game as well. Going to be one of these interesting games that is going to be hopefully we will get to see as well. Having said that, we will have the head-to-head on screen shortly, and overall points table, as well as today's MVP. Zeno, take a guess as to who the MVP is going to be today. Because we had a performance coming out from both the duelists, which is Ice Speed and Ming, on both the maps. What do you think it is?
I think it's gonna be Ming. I think, yeah. I think we saw him top fragging on both maps, and the first bloods as well. So I think it's gonna be a pretty easy MVP of the day for Ming of the series, actually. Yeah.
And with that, interestingly enough, though, we have one of the PnX players in this game above one of the NA players. Because I thought, I felt like it would be like 5-5 on the scoreboard. You have NA players on top, and then the rest of the PnX players on bottom. But it's actually Hot Butter, the Sage player on the side of PnX, beating out Ghost for that fifth position on the scorecard. Even in a 13-1, that's something to take back for him in a game that was so bad. But until we do wait for the rest of the stats to come in, I want to give a massive shout out to our sponsors. I mean, again, these guys have been absolutely amazing. Logitech G coming in clutch for the community has been absolutely insane, having multiple tournaments across the year, and now coming in as the title partner for the Valorant Pro League this time around. And if you're in the market for some peripherals, I can personally attest to it. I'm using a couple of Logitech peripherals myself. Including my headset, my mouse, my mouse pad, my flight control, joystick as well, and absolutely amazing stuff, right? And especially the G502 mouse. I think it's their newer edition, the Hero 16 or something, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on this, but you have the wireless version of this as well, which comes with the Lightspeed technology, which is the fastest wireless technology out there. So if you're in the market for a new mouse, do check out Logitech, and not just a mouse, speakers, headsets, mouse pads, keyboards, whatever you need. Logitech has you absolutely covered, and I can say that the durability on these stuff is absolutely amazing, because my flight simulator joystick is around 7 to 8 years old right now, and it still works perfectly well. And also not forgetting our partners, Viewsonic Gaming, powering the entire event. 30 plus years of experience in monitor manufacturing. Do check out their gaming monitor lineup. The highest end model boasting of 240 hertz, as well as some sick aesthetics to the monitor as well. I think aesthetics is always a part of gaming setup, so do check it out. Sorry, if you're looking for one of these really cool monitors, do check out the Viewsonic gaming monitors. And of course, Red Bull itself energizing the entire event, and so many events that Gamer.LK has been doing. So hats off to them for joining for the Valorant Pro League as well, keeping a lot of us up throughout the nights, as well as all these games that are taking part, keeping us energized enough to watch the action of the best teams in Sri Lanka playing Valorant here. And we are just waiting on a few minutes more for the stats to come in. Let's actually go back and talk a little bit about what the overall stats that we're looking at without these two games. So right now, I feel like the most picked agent has been Sova.
That should be right. Yes. That should be it. Yep.
Yeah, and probably the least picked is Breach. I don't think we have seen a Breach.
And of course, I don't think we even need to mention Euro at this point. But yes, I think yeah, we are yet to see a breach. No, we did see two breaches on either side on Fracture. Yeah, I think
Okay.
yeah. On
I missed that
Fracture, I
match.
think the breach is the one of the go-to agents actually a must pick on Fracture. But other than that, I don't think. Yeah, we've
Obviously,
seen
no
pretty much
chamber.
every agent. Yeah, obviously no chamber, but yeah, I think other than that, I think we've seen every agent, and not Yoru because Yoru is not an agent. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Yoru is just a sad character which is in the game that nobody cares about. Hopefully,
yeah,
that will change with the coming patch because I think Riot has hinted that they are changing how Yoru's teleportation works, and
yep.
I think that was the teleportation, right? Because
Yeah,
right
and
now
even
it's a bit.
his footsteps were changed to so something like so I played Apex with you, so Mirage.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a Mirage-like clone instead of his footsteps. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so that might be something fun to look forward to.
Might have
So
taken that cue from Apex as well, I think.
yeah, true.
But that
But
was another character actually that was dead in Apex as well. Mirage was actually non-existent for a real long time until they had
yeah,
to tweak the character a lot. I think Yoru has the same problem in Valorant. I
yeah.
see people picking it for fun. I have seen pro players trying it out, trying to make it work. But right now, on a competitive standpoint, this agent is non-existent. So hopefully, we will get to see him. And Zeno, I think there's a new agent coming out as well. I think there was a prediction for a new agent as well. Can you tell
Yeah,
everyone who does not know about it?
yeah, so there were, teasers. I think, especially in the champions final, they teased the new agent, and from the talk of the town is that the new agent is gonna be a duelist of Asian origin and specifically from the Philippines area. So, shout, I think, good recognition for our region as well, and
Yeah.
a duelist. I think. Was the only missing. I think we haven't seen a duelist in a long time.
Yeah.
A new agent as a new agent. So having a new, especially from our region, like I said, I think it's a good shout out to our region,
That's for
especially
sure.
given our performances in champions. So looking forward to that agent as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, Champions was absolutely amazing to watch. I'm pretty sure all the Valorant fans in Sri Lanka was keeping track of what was happening in Champions, and we saw some of the biggest upsets during this time's Champions. And with that, we do have the head-to-head coming up between the two top players. It is going to be Ming versus Spa on either side. So it is 21 kills to 8, 380 average combat score, 6 first bloods, and a 3.5 KD against the 0.5 on Spa here. Rough game
Right.
for PnX again. I mean,
Yep.
Ming, absolutely amazing performance. I can't even point out a single player. Yes, Ming is here as the kill leader for Noob Alliance, but it was just an overall destructive performance coming out from Noob Alliance, just proving why they are one of the most feared teams in the country right now. They had a very good dark horse run when they actually came up with the roster and participated in the first tournament, and they had a really good run in that tournament, but just fell short of the expectations during playoffs. Hopefully, they can rectify it this time because this is the last tournament of the year to select the best Valorant team in the country. So hopefully, they can rectify their faults from that previous run and come back into this tournament a lot stronger during playoffs because right now they are looking poised to take the entire tournament if they can. And their true test is going to be during playoffs because they'll probably meet either WG or UG, I want to say, but UG, I'm not entirely sure about UG right now because Techmorph has been playing absolutely amazing. So I'm pretty sure WG is going to make their way through, but the second place slot is a bit of a doozy on that group number 2. We'll have to wait and see how that settles up when all the group stage matches come to an end. But right now, it is all Noob Alliance having a perfect score within the group, 12 points under their belt to finish off their group stage run and get that number 1 spot. So they will be facing, if you all don't know how this works during playoffs, they'll be facing the second place of group number 2 instead of going up against the first place. So they are going to be very comfortable with this position to be facing group. Obviously, probably will be dodging WG during semifinals or playoffs rather, and that's exactly what I think Noble Alliance is looking for. They want to go through the everyone else and then meet WG during the grand finals to be prepared enough. Whether they can get through anyone who comes into the semifinals is going to be the question, because they, like I said before, they have had these amazing runs on the side and then just completely flatlined where they did not do anything during matches. And we have seen Ice Speed just not having even a game at times. I think the dealing with the pressure is going to be a big part of it for Noble Alliance, and dealing with the expectations coming in from the fans. Talking about fans, make sure to head on over to the Valorant community page and vote for your favorite team, because we do have a poll there for the Valorant Pro League. Make sure to go and vote for your favorite team in that and give them that extra boost that is necessary to make them make their way through these group stages and then later on during the playoffs as well. So do not forget to do that, and also keep a track of what is happening in the tournament with the Gamer.LK Facebook fan page, where they do post a lot of highlights as well as headshot compilations as well. A lot of interesting content coming your way courtesy of Gamer.LK. So do stay tuned into their Facebook page, their TikTok, their Instagram. They are on all the social media possible. So do subscribe to all of those to keep track of what is happening in not just in the Valorant community and not just for Valorant but for other esports titles that GLK does as well. And going back, Zeno, we do have only a very few matches left. I think we spoke about PnX versus Evox. What else do we have here? I think we have Maximum Esports versus Evox left as well, or did they already play? I think it is still left, right?
Yeah, I think it's left, as well. Yeah, true.
Yeah,
and
so-
I think that might be the deciding match of group of this first group, because Evox they look good, to be honest. They look good, to be honest. And even though they lost their first match against NA, but NA have basically steamrolled every opponent that has that they've come against. But I think that second place is going to be a fight between Maximum Esports and Evox. But then again, we still do have that Evox versus PnX match, so that could be tight. I think you mentioned that as well, a little more balanced than this matchup that we have today. So I think the Evox, in my opinion, I think the Evox versus Max game will be the deciding match of Group 1. As for Group 2, I think one of the most anticipated matches of the group stages, I think WG versus UG, and whoever wins that, I mean, easily the top seed of that will go to the top spot of that group, and they will, dodge NA in the playoffs. So another added bonus, because given NA's form right now, I think they have what it takes to take on anyone. But yeah, so we still have a few really good matches left. I mean, all the matches are extremely exciting in this group stages, but we do have really good matchups on the way for you guys.
Yeah, going back to the UG versus WG matchup, definitely one of the most anticipated games. Everyone would have wanted to see this matchup in the grand finals. We still might see it. We don't know how the playoffs will look like, because whether these groups have been done now, there is a definite chance that both teams can end up in the grand finals. Obviously, on the other side of the group, NA and whoever comes from that side is going to have a lot to say about it. And with that, we do have today's MVP coming up. Let's have a look at who's going to be today's MVP. Yes, and you are right, Zeno. It's going to be Ming with a highest combat score of 739 from Noob Alliance. What a dominant performance from the in-house Jetman for Noob Alliance, making it happen. And just a dominant performance. And he's turning out to be, making a name for himself as one of the better Jets in the country, because we know we have the likes of Scrim. Then we have, who else did we have? We have Scrim and Soul River now going on Jet as well. Not one of his main agents, but he is looking to, because he's switching into this duelist role as of late. He was on that controller role before. So he has switched in late recently. We'll have to wait and see how he also fares. But obviously, the likes of Scrim being Scrim and Deadshot, I think, are probably the names that come into mind when you talk about jet names in the country. But Ming, carefully making a name for himself as one of the better jets in the country. We'll have to wait and see how much he can do within this tournament itself. And with that, we do have the kill leader. It is still going to be Ice Speed from Noob Alliance with a whopping 110 kills under his belt. But a reminder, the Logitech kill leader can change in the coming days, because technically Noob Alliance has played all of their matches in the group, whereas the rest of the teams have a lot more matches to play. So it's going to be interesting to see whether Ice Speed's 110 is going to be enough to keep him in that top spot, or within these next couple of days whether we will see a change is going to be the question. But looking at the schedule, looking at the matches that are going to be happening, I feel like Ice Speed is pretty safe for the group stage kill leader. But of course, we have taken into account the playoffs that are going to be happening afterwards. But for the time being, of course, Ice Speed sits securely. I feel like with 110 kills under his belt in 6 matches, I think, was it? Yeah, that's
6 maps. Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, 6 maps. That's a massive KD to have. I mean, what are we looking at actually? It's insane. 18 kills a game. That's absolutely insane. And with that, we do have the points table. You all can see it on screen right now. Noob Alliance tops Group A with a perfect score of 12, 6 map wins under their belt. Maxim Esports coming in at a close second, winning 2 and losing 2, and 4 points on the board. Evox Esports has only played 1 game so far, so they are sitting at 0. PnX Gaming, having lost all 4 maps, are sitting at the bottom of the barrel. And on the side of Group B, we have Union Gaming leading the chart. It's actually one of the more interesting groups here. We have 4 points each on Union Gaming, Wolfgang Esports, as well as Techmoff. And then we have Zyphos Esports sitting at the bottom of the barrel, having lost all of the 4 maps that they have played. And that was the points table for you. So it's going to be interesting to see what we are going to see from the rest of the matches as they go online. But do stay tuned in to the Gamer.LK Facebook fan page. We will be having matches tomorrow at 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. as well. So do tune in for that. But until that, I really want to thank everyone who joined us from home to watch this matchup between Noob Alliance and PnX Gaming. Hopefully you guys will join us tomorrow for more action-packed Valorant coming your way, courtesy of Gamer.LK's Logitech G Valorant Pro League. A massive shout out to our sponsors, a huge shout out to everyone who is watching from home, and the production team behind the screen doing some amazing work. And Zeno, thanks so much for joining me for the cast yet again. And until we do see you all again tomorrow, this is me, Terra, and Zeno both signing off. Hope you guys have a lovely Monday tomorrow. See you guys.
Come on, let's go!
Give me those guns.
Who's next?